Welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to bust 37 Minecraft myths. Does the new Piglin head help you blend in with other piglins? In theory, it should, but sadly, all it does is reduce their detection range by 50%. How many Warden hits can a camel survive? The Warden outputs a lot of damage, so let's test this one out. Looks like the camel can only take one hit before getting wiped out. With new updates, we've gotten all kinds of villages, so you might expect a cherry blossom village with the new 1.20 update, right? Unfortunately not. But this is a great idea if you're listening, Mojang. Can you make frogs follow you? Surprisingly, yes. Frogs will take your lead as long as you're holding a slime ball. Just be warned that they're quite slow. Do jukeboxes emit a redstone signal when playing music? Yes, it's true. And it's even cooler than you thought. The strength of the redstone will vary based off of the disc being used. The strongest disc can travel 15 blocks. Withers can't break bedrock, but what about obsidian? As you can see, they definitely can. Withers are the only mob capable of this impressive feat. Ocean guardians fire a beam at you. So, projectile protection armor should make a difference, right? Well, theoretically, you would think it'd make you take less damage, but it actually does nothing. When we first get into Elytra, we like spamming rockets because it feels like we go faster. But does it actually give you momentum? Unfortunately, no, because there's a max speed limit of 267 meters per second. It does look cool though. If you want to get friendly with the mobs, does being invisible near them work? When you stand near a skeleton while invisible, it doesn't shoot, and the same is true for other mobs. Just make sure you don't get too comfortable, because they will attack you if you get within 2 blocks. It would make sense for a sword to cut wool faster, given that it cuts cobwebs faster, and wool can be made of string, but does it work? It most definitely does not. However, you can use shears if needed. Frogs usually spawn as an orange color in the overworld, but do they change color when they get into the nether? Yeah, this one is actually true, but unfortunately all the color gets sucked out of them and they turn into a dirty light green. In real life, we put our clothes through the washing machine when it gets dirty. But what about dirty Minecraft clothes? You actually can. Just put your dyed leather armor into a cauldron and it will remove the dye. We found out that the Wither can destroy obsidian. But what about another tough block, like reinforced deep slate? Even with the Wither's powerful blast, the block remains unharmed since it is completely immune to explosions. We all know that you can repair tools and armor, but what about a shield? While you can't repair it with your crafting table, you can use wood and an anvil to get the job done. Is it possible to sprint underwater? It sounds a bit silly, however it is indeed true. You just need to run on mud blocks. Interesting addition from Mojang. If you get hit by a harming potion, does it do the same damage whether you're wearing armor or not? Well, actually it does. Even if you have maxed out netherite gear, if someone has some harming 2 potions, you're done for. You can fish in very small portions of water. Even man-made water, nowhere near the ocean. So can you fish in a cauldron? Unsurprisingly, no. How on earth do you expect to fit a fish in a cauldron? You've probably heard that charged creepers can help you get mob heads to drop, but does this happen 100% of the time? Yes! So next time you're trying to get a collection of mob skulls, you won't have to worry about bad luck. A common way to break end portal frames is to use a mushroom glitch. You might think this would work on bedrock as well, however, this trick has no effect. Can wolves attack skeletons even if you don't hit them? They actually do, and it might be some correlation with the wolves' love of bones. If you count sugarcane as a crop, which most people do, can you bone meal it? For some random reason, you literally cannot bone meal sugarcane, which is quite annoying when you're trying to get books. Does the Warden's Sonic Boom ability ignore armor? Let's see. With no armor, it did 3 hearts. And with some armor on, it does the same. Turns out this attack ignores all armor and even shields. Do furnace minecarts work like normal furnaces? There's no GUI, so you can't even smelt your iron with it. While you can place coal in the cart, All it does is propel it forward. I'm still not sure why you'd want to use this item. Will axolotls always attack tadpoles? They didn't used to, but as of 1.19, axolotls will now attack tadpoles in the water. However, there is a loophole. If you remove the water, the axolotl will just leave the tadpole alone. Can you add names onto the map? Let's test this out. Simply grab a new banner, and we will name it Subscribe. Right-click the banner with an already existing map, and yup, it does work. That must be a sign you should drop a sub to the channel. Can you find netherite armor in an ancient city? Well, you might think so. Sadly, the ancient cities only contain iron and diamond armor. Do minecarts attached to blocks stay together when you break them? Let's test this with the furnace minecart. Wow, they do stay together. Although this wasn't always true, as it used to break on old updates. Can you use Silk Touch on a pickaxe to break the shulk sensor? Clearly, our normal pickaxe can't pick it up. However, the Silk Touch is able to grab the sensor. Keep this in mind for your redstone contraptions. Is it possible to spawn a warden above ground? Well, let's place down a shulk sensor and shrieker and see. Well, that is interesting. Turns out only naturally generated shriekers are able to spawn the warden. Can frogs eat magma cubes? Not only will they eat the mob, but it also drops a frog light. Just be careful, because it only works on smaller sized magma cubes. Does the Riptide enchantment make a boat faster? Huh, it literally does nothing. And you know what makes this even worse? I can't even use the trident in the boat, and I'm still slow. Are there poisonous frogs in the jungle? Nope, there are only 3 types of frogs, and none of them are poisonous. Can you use lava to kill a warden? It would seem like a good strategy. However, just like netherite gear, the warden is completely unfazed by lava. This will make killing the warden even harder. Is rotten flesh able to reduce your hunger? While it does restore 4 hunger points, it has an 80% chance to give you the hunger effect, which will make your hunger bar deplete even faster. I don't know about you, but those odds sound pretty bad. Can pumpkins be worn as armor? This one is partially true. You can wear pumpkins on your head, but since it doesn't give you any armor points, I'm not so sure it counts. Can cookies give poison? This might sound absurd, however, it is possible. If you feed a parrot a cookie, the parrot will die instantly due to a powerful poison effect. Is it possible to cure a zombie villager? Yes, it is. Splash the villager with a weakness potion, then feed them a golden apple. It can take up to 5 minutes, but the villager will eventually be cured. Well, with that, folks, hit that like and subscribe button, and comment down below which myth was your favorite. And if there was any of that you've never even heard of, click the video on screen for more content. And make sure that you have a great day.